SHAUN EADE Last updated 13:15. In November 19, 2017, Kiwis Earl, Bamber and Brendon Hartley, along with German Timo Bernhard, finished second in their final WEC LMP1 race for Porsche in Bahrain. It was not the fairy-tale finish Kiwis Brendon Hartley and Earl Bamber had hoped for, but second place was not a bad way to wrap up their World Endurance Championship winning season. The duo, joined by German Timo Bernhard, had locked up the WEC title in the previous round in Shanghai, meaning there was little on the line but pride at the 6 hours of Bahrain on Sunday NZ time. But with Porsche pulling out of LMP1 division at the conclusion of the race, they had hoped to end on a high. Brendon Hartley right, with Porsche teammate Earl Bamber and Porsche LMP1 Vice President Fritz Enzinger, as the team rounded out the World Endurance Championship with a second-place finish in Bahrain. Read more. Stoked Hartley gets time. F1 seat rider dies in Macau GP crash. Danica Patrick to retire instead. It was the Toyota number 8 car who spoiled Porsche's party by standing on the top step of the podium ahead of Hartley and co. and the Porsche number 1 car driven by Neil Yanni, Andre Lauderer, Nick Tandy. Hartley, who has been confirmed as a time Formula 1 driver for Toro Rosso in 2018, said there was some sadness after the race. "It is good to have both cars on the podium today, but it is mixed emotions. I'm honored having been part of this program and I will miss it," he said. Sebastian Buemi, Anthony Davidson and Kazuki Nakajima won their third consecutive race to close out the season second on the drivers' standings. The trio started the race fourth on the grid, but survived the incident-packed race to end up one lap ahead of their nearest challenger. That result was made even more impressive with the revelation that Davidson drove his entire leg with a broken toe after stubbing it on the way to getting into the car. But that incident proved little compared to what the other three contenders dealt with. The second Toyota entry had an early collision with an LMGT Pro car which cost them 2 laps, while the Porsche number 1 car picked up a flat tire and stop-go penalty after a dangerous overtaking maneuver of a lapped car. Bernhard started in the Porsche number 2 car, but he drove over a bollard on the third lap which got stuck under the car. The team lost a lap removing it, meaning by the time the Kiwi duo got behind the wheel, the race was out of reach. Bernhard, who was the first test driver involved with the 919 hybrid, was given the chance to finish the race, finishing a comfortable second ahead of their sister car. "The race result is secondary today," Bernhard said. "It is the end of a great era. I'm honored having been part of this program from the very beginning until the last lap. A great crew, great people and great teammates. I will miss them. This program definitely is the highlight of my career." Bamber, who is returning to Porsche for their GT program in 2018, said after realizing the race win was out of reach, he was just trying to make the most of his final drive in the monster. "It was a real pleasure today, as it has been for me throughout the 919 program. Porsche came up with the crazy idea of putting a little guy from the Carrera Cup in the 919 hybrid for Le Mans. So, I must thank everyone at Porsche who believed in the pyramid system, which gave me that opportunity," he said. Porsche spent 4 years contesting the WEC in the 919 hybrid, winning 3 WEC titles and 3 24 Hours of Le Mans titles. Hartley was involved in 2 WEC titles 2015 and 2017 and 1 Le Mans win 2017, while Bamber was part of 1 WEC title 2017 and 2 Le Mans wins 2015 and 2017. Hartley now faces a quick turnaround as prepares for the final F1 race of the season in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix next weekend. Stuff.